The following segment is sponsored by Eastern Title and Settlement and the Mortgage Link. Sometimes the path to home ownership is straight and smooth, but other times we know it twists and gets a little bumpy. No two home buying experiences are the same, and neither are the timelines for buying. Joining us today to talk about how long it typically takes to purchase a home are Luke Fleck from Eastern Title and Settlement, Jordan Chronopoulos from RLAH Real Estate, along with Carey Riel from the Mortgage Link, who has our deal of the day and also is going to tell us about a tool that helps you find out what your home is worth. Gentlemen, good to have you.
Hello,
Carey, take it away.
Yeah, deal of the day. We just, we got great rates. They're starting to come down a little bit. We're going to focus on an FHA 3.5% down payment purchase at 6% with no points, and APR is 7.824. Only requires a 680 credit score. And then for those folks that are out there that have a curiosity about, what's my home's value? Is now a good time to sell? Maybe you have some equity you want to tap into, pay college tuitions, vacations, etc. Well, we've got a QR code. If you link up to it, it will give you an automated valuation of your property value, and then
Nice.
You can reach out to us and we can have a conversation about how to help you out. Maybe you want to sell that and take advantage of the equity in it.
So once they see kind of what the home is worth, they can figure out what they can do with it by calling you guys. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Jordan, when it comes to the buying process or the purchasing process, how long does it typically take?
There's no one size fits all, and I can always say you can never really overplan, but with my buyers, the conversations that I have with them initially from start to finish, I've seen some as 6 months to 12 months is that usual gauge. It's just having that conversation.
Okay.
First, of a buyer identifying what their monthly budget they want to be in, figuring out where their financial standing is, consulting with the lender, and then the fun part is just finding the right house, which in this market has truly been a little bit of Hunger Games, so just having a good team to surround yourself with just makes all that difference.
So you talked about some of the things that buyers need to prepare, right? Having those conversations. What else do they need to be thinking about?
I mean, realistically, I would say if you're planning to buy, the earlier you can start, and really it just comes down to your finances, consulting with the lender, figuring out if you have any hiccups on credit, any loans to pay down and things like that, which could affect your affordability. Because I can always say the earlier you get the process started, the more hiccups you could find out early on. It puts you in a better position to buy. So that when you're ready to go out, go house hunting, you're in the best possible situation. You've planned for this and you've already had the conversation, but with the agent, the lender, the title company, to know what you can and can't do.
Luke, I always feel like there are going to be hiccups in this process.
There always
That's a given.
There always is. There's always transactions
come on.
that make it to the title company, and then we realize there's a hiccup. So like Jordan was saying, the sooner you get started, the more time we have to iron all these things out before we get to that settlement date.
Okay. And then you mentioned, reiterate, like how soon we should start planning?
I would say at least a year out, I would say.
Okay. Even if we're just considering selling.
I would say so.
You can go a year out. I mean, it gives you a lot more time to plan, a lot more time to think about, how much cash do we have available now? Do we want to use what we have now, or do we want to save more and have a lower loan amount? I mean, I've had some purchasers call me on a Saturday because they've seen a house. We'll get them approved. They'll go out, they'll get under contract Sunday, and they'll go to settlement within, 20, 30 days. Or you have a conversation, and we've got some clients we've been working with for a couple years that we're trying to help with credit, or maybe help save some money and pay some debts off. So that timeline can really vary a lot.
So if you're not in a hurry, but it's like you said, you can get your finances in order, maybe save a little bit more. But the person that got the contract and approved within 24 hours probably had that conversation with you, right? They knew what they could do.
Not always.
Not
always.
They just went for it, and it worked out.
And we were able to, they had the cash available, they had the income, they liked the property. For them, it worked out.
Gotcha.
But for some people, they'll make that phone call, hey, we like this house, and we go through the approval process. Maybe they don't have the money they need. Maybe they don't have the income to support making that mortgage payment that results from that house. So it's not always a 0 to 30 days to closing.
Oh, no, of course.
It's I know you like the house, but you can't have it.
Yeah.
Yet. We'll help you get it. So
Jordan, real quick, just though, there are ways people can save money, and you guys as a team can help do that.
No, 100%. And that's why I think, too, it once again goes hand in hand with starting early to see out as a buyer to qualify for any first-time home buyer programs, grants, county incentives, and things like that, too. There's even ways on the title side where, you know, getting a reissue rate on the seller's title policy saves you $800 to $1,200 there. So there's definitely ways you can get creative without necessarily throwing money at it to save a little money by just doing your research and having a good team to back you.
And say this is why you need the all-star team right here. You all work very well together. I like this. Here's that QR code again. We want to give you just take your phone out with your camera to find out the value of your home. If you have any questions, give them a call. And here's another look at the deal of the day. For more information, the number to call is 833-MTG-LINK or visit themortgagelink.com. And be sure to follow the Real Estate Top Performers on YouTube to get more advice on buying and selling a home in today's market.